Assalamualaikum everyone. Our group name is Math Angels, and in this group we have 3 members, which is Mashita binti Muhammad Yassin, Nurul Aida Najwa binti Khairul Anwar, and Siti Najwa Nadirah binti Muhammad Osman. Our program code is MAT183, and our course code is CS143, and our course group is D1CS143-2B. And last, our lecturer's name is Madam Suziana Aida binti Osman.
Hi, my name is Mashita binti Muhammad Yassin, and my student ID is 2021895474.
Hi, my name is Nur Aida Najwa binti Khairul Anwar, and my student ID 2021484524.
Hi, my name is Siti Najwa Nadirah binti Muhammad Osman, and my matric number is 2021650038.
Now, we go for the introduction first. Do you know what is meaning of differentiation? Differentiation is the process of finding the derivative or rate of change of a function. In contrast to the abstract nature of the theory behind it, the practical technique of differentiation can be carried out by purely algebraic manipulation using 3 basic derivatives, 4 rules of operation, and a knowledge of how to manipulate function. For your information, there are 3 bases of derivative, which is derivative for algebraic function, derivative for trigonometric function, and also the last one is derivative for exponential function. In fact, derivatives are not only used in the subject that we are studying, but derivatives are also applied in a real life. For example, we use derivative to calculate the profit and loss in business using graph, to check the temperature variation, and also to determine the speed or distance covered, such as miles per hour, kilometer per hour, and others.
Mr. Gis faced problems in watering his crops. He plans to create a water tank that can hold water to water 200 strawberries plants for a week. The dimension of the water tank must be as minimum as possible, but still last all the days in a week. Next, Mr. Gis needs to think on how to design the water tank that can fulfill all the requirements.
Next, the research that we made from problem statement. First, strawberry plants need 100 ml water daily. In this case, Mr. Gis has 200 strawberry plants in his farm, and the total of water need is probably 20,000 ml per day and up to 140,000 ml per week. The main shape for this water tank is a cylinder, so he needs a cylinder tank that can afford 140,000 ml water. For the dimension to be as minimum as possible, optimization method should be used to find the minimum radius and height that can hold 140,000 ml of water. The material of this water tank is polyethylene because it's easy to use and carry as it's light compared to stainless steel. Besides, Mr. Gis' farm is not big and doesn't need much water.
Okay, so for the problem solution of the strawberry tank, first we have to find the volume of the cylinder, which is pi multiply radius square multiply with height. So in this slide, height is h and radius is r. Then the volume needed for strawberry tank is 140,000 milliliter. Okay, so from the volume we can express h in terms of r, which is h equal 140,000 over pi r square. Okay, end of the volume part. Next, we have to find the surface area of cylinder, which is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Then we will substitute h that we got from the volume formula earlier into A, and then we will get A equal 2 pi r square plus with 280,000 over r. Next, we have to find the first derivative of A. So after we differentiate A, we got dA over dr equals to 4 pi r minus with 280,000 over r square. And after that, we let the first derivative equal to 0, and then we will get r equals to 28.14 centimeter. After we got the radius value, we have to determine the value whether it is maximum or minimum. So we have to use the second derivative. So from the first derivative, 4 pi r minus 280,000 r power negative 2, we will differentiate it one more time and get d square A over dr square equals to 4 pi plus 560,000 over r cube. Then we substitute the r, which is 28.14, and we will get 37.7. So 37.7 is larger than 0. So when d square A over dr square larger than 0, the value of r equals to 28.14 will minimize the surface area. Okay, now last but not least, we move to the finding h part, which is h equals to 140,000 over pi r square. So when r equals to 28.14, we substitute the r into h, and we will get h equals to 56.27. So from this calculation, the height for strawberry tank is 56.27 centimeter, and the radius of the tank is 28.14 centimeter.
At last, we can conclude that we use two formulas to solve this problem to find the height and the radius. The first formula that we use is V equals to pi r square h to find the volume of the cylinders, and the next one is for the surface area of cylinder, which is A equals to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. By using these two formulas, we can find the cylinder has a height of 56.27 cm and the radius is 28.14 cm.
Last but not least, reasons. First, we use cylinder as the shapes because it's more stable compared to other shapes. Plus, the water tank looks nicer in the cylinder shape rather than tube or cuboid. Second, by creating this water tank, the owner doesn't have to bother to refill the water into the water tank every day because it's already enough to water his clothes for a week. So, in conclusion, we have to choose the correct method in solving the problem in order to get a perfect water tank that can fulfill all the owner's requirements. And to find the minimum value of the water tank is also important. So here is the result for Mr. G's water tank.